Thank you. Man down. Strap CZ. I know what time it is, baby. Terence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
Your Crawford. My dog live in Omaha. I know how Omaha roll.
What's going on, you guys? So, Terence Bud Crawford was on the Portaway podcast, and he gave an interview. It's been a while since we heard Terence Crawford give an interview, and it wasn't too long, but he said quite a bit. Hit that like button for your boy. Give me that HBO special. That's the Help a Brother Out special. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. But Terence Bud Crawford lays out his hit list. And yeah, he said, right, they asked some questions, right? And salute to the Portaway podcast, right? But they asked some questions. Is there anything that could prevent this fight, right? Is there anything that anything that could prevent this fight? Any hurdles or anything like that, right? They asked something similar to Errol Spence Jr. And Crawford said there was never nothing preventing this fight. He said they made a whole side of the street because of me. They made an imaginary line in boxing because of Terence Crawford, right? All these promoters and all these excuses and all this stuff is made up because of me. There was never no such thing as that until Terence Crawford. This is what Terence Crawford had to say, right? And it's true, right? Nobody never heard no side of the street until Terence Crawford became a welterweight, right? But now things is a little bit different. But back then, it was a big struggle. And I got all this stuff documented. It was a huge struggle. It seemed like it was almost impossible for Terence Crawford to get that fight. He had to do this. He had to do that. He had to fight Sean Porter. He had to leave Bob Arum. He did all these things. And now it's looking like the fight is going to happen, right? But at first, he didn't fight nobody. You know, if you still got people saying he ain't fought nobody. You know, you got a lot of things. But Terence Bud Crawford seems really, really motivated about this fight with Errol Spence. And he's certain that this fight is happening this year. 100%. He said he's going to be 120% ready for whatever Errol Spence brings in that fight. But what was most interesting about this interview was the hit list that he laid out. His two upcoming opponents. And we already know who they are, but we heard it from the horse's mouth himself. It wasn't some quote from Mike Cappinger or anything like that, right?
Stop the cap.
It wasn't nothing from Mike Cappinger. It was from Terence Crawford himself. And yeah, check it out.
Okay.
2022?
Huh? This year for sure?
This year. Okay. In Vegas.
And like I said, I meant what I said. Once I beat Spence, if Charlo don't move up, I'm coming for him.
Ooh.
You didn't see the fight last night?
No, I didn't see the fight. I was here, but I heard he won.
He did his thing.
10 round knockout.
Yeah.
You know, congratulations to Charlo.
You want the whole camp?
You know, but you know, he on my hit list.
Oh, who's third?
John again.
No.
Damn, hold on now.
I ain't got
That's two
no
pretty
hit
big.
list that far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Hey.
I do got two people on my hit list, and that's, you know, Jamel and Spence. Well, Spence first and then Jamel.
Well, to be undisputed and back to back, that'd be incredible.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just a part of some of what he had to say. I want you guys to go check out the rest of the Portaway podcast. He also talked about where these guys claim they're from, right? This Texas. Yeah, he talked about that, right? He's getting tired of this Texas. When these dudes ain't really from Texas, right? But yeah, go check all that out on the actual interview on the Portaway podcast. Salute to the Portaway podcast. Terence Bud Crawford lets us know what he got going next. We're going to see what happens. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.